Over here at the Bad Boy membership, we love women, their beauty, essence, and the way they provide infinite opportunities to learn more about the man you truly are. With over 30 years of experience, we've uncovered the best practices in effectively relating to women. If you would like to discover the best version of yourself and relate to women in the most effective way, join the Bad Boy membership today. 954, you're on live with K Zaggin and Miles. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. Okay, so I have a question.
Well, hold on. Give us a first name and your age and where you calling from.
Okay, my name is Rachel.
Okay.
I'm 30. I'm calling from Miami.
Miami. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so I am getting to know a man that listens to you all's podcast.
Okay.
And I just wanted your perspective on something. We had a conversation, we had a little disagreement, and I wanted your perspective on it. So let's say I'm a woman, we're married, and that we have kids. He's the type of man that he wants to work, and he wants his wife to stay at home and take care of the children and things like that.
Okay.
And I was bringing to his attention that, once you have children, the dynamic of your relationship kind of shifts. The woman's responsibility, her main priority can't always be you. A lot of her attention is now going to go towards the kids. She can't cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and
and why can't she? Why can't she?
I mean, she probably can, but she's not going to have the same energy, like she used to.
No. Look, sweetheart, I'm going to need you to pick a different example or else your argument ain't going nowhere.
Well, and let me just say this to the young lady, because if you're cooking for the family.
Cooking for the whole family. So
not just him. So if you ain't cooking for him, how in the hell what the kids going to eat?
And there, you know that there's such thing as Tupperware and meal prep, correct? So I really don't see your excuse or your reasoning. So pick another one. Go ahead.
Okay, here's another example. Let's say sex, for instance, right? All day I've been rearing children. I've been taking care of the kids. You've been at work. And then after you get home, you want to have sex. And you want me to have the same energy that I had before we had kids. Eventually, me rearing the kids, taking care of kids 24/7, eventually some days I'm not going to have that energy. And he feels like you should still have this, I should still be coming with the same energy. Obviously, that, for instance, is going to change.
Let me get this one.
Go ahead,
Because I actually recently talked about this. Now, I feel what you're saying. And I'm a realist. I understand that if a woman is tired, she's a little worn out, I understand that you're not going to have the same energy where you're jumping off the goddamn table and you're swinging from chandeliers and shit like that. Now, here's my thing, and I try to tell guys, there's going to be some times where your woman just pacifies you, where she's not really, fully engaged, but she kind of just like, all right, I'm not in the mood to have sex, but if you want to have sex, okay, come on. I'll go ahead and let you get your nut off, right? Now, to me, guys have to understand that you might have to have that type of pacifying sex where your woman, she's not fully engaged, and it's not because she's not attracted to you, she's just tired. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna be giving the full effort and energy like she normally do. Now, if that's a situation where it's like that all the time, where you just not really participating, then that's a problem. See, for me, what I tell guys all the time is when you get into a long-term relationship or a marriage, you have to get into a relationship where you and the woman are sexually compatible and she is sexually submissive to you, meaning you have the types of sex you like at the frequency that you like. So for instance, if I like to have sex at least 3 or 4 days a week, I'm just giving a random number. If that's my thing, I want sex 3 or 4 days a week. I expect sex 3 or 4 days a week. Now, if you're not, if you're tired, then I understand that maybe 1 or 2 of those times you're not gonna be like fully energetic and you're gonna kind of like just get your nut off.
Right.
You get what I'm saying, young lady?
But caller, before we even get into that, I need to know what is the inspiration for this question. Where's all this coming from? How come? Because you guys don't have kids and you're not married yet, correct?
No.
So why is this where hold on. Why is this where your mind is going and none of this has happened yet?
We were listening to something that went viral, like a clip about submission.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just started talking about relationships and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation just went there. So I asked him, or I don't even know I don't know if I asked him or the
okay, but still, why would you think that just because you have kids, there's automatically you get an out for being able to satisfy your man or to keep up the standards of the dynamics of your relationship?
Not an out necessarily. I think it's more so I was asking to see if he was willing to compromise, or if these are things that he's just so set on he's not willing to see that, I might be tired, or, things might change.
See,
it was more so about compromise. Saying that if he's
no. But see, hold on. See, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds okay. You know that there's basically two emotions in the world, right? There's love and there's fear. Do you agree to some extent?
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like your questions are motivated by fear, because I believe that a woman who's motivated by love would say to herself, well, I'm gonna schedule my time. I'm gonna discipline my kids. So when I tell them to go to bed, they're gonna go to bed. So their bedtime is 9:30. So that gives me and my husband enough time for me to ride that dick and make sure he gets his nut before he goes to sleep. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm drinking my water, eating healthy, and exercising, so I can wake up at 6:30 to cook the family breakfast and do everything that I need to do. That's what a woman with love and confidence would say to herself. That's going to be her goal. She's going to strive to make sure that she's doing everything she can to satisfy her man's needs and still take care of the family as a woman. You understand? What I hear from you is you're already looking at you're doing what they call, you're stepping into it in bad faith, where you're thinking, well, if I have kids, then that means I'm going to be tired, and automatically if I'm tired, then I'm not going to want to have sex with my husband, and if I don't want to have sex with my husband, you're supposed to compromise because I'm a woman and you're supposed to be worrying about what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Assumption. I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. I think you're assuming that's what I'm saying. I can understand you saying that my stance stems from fear. I can agree with that, because I fear that I would end up with a man that's not understanding and can't compromise. So I can understand that, but I think it's more so, I don't know the other man's name.
K-Zag and now Miles, and this is K-Zag.
I agree with his stance where it's, you should be with a man that's willing to compromise, understand that every day she's not, swinging from the chandeliers, dropping it on you and things like that. But I understand what you're saying, but that's not my perspective. I'm not. But I also.
Wait, let me be clear. Let me be real clear. I'm not talking about compromising.
Mm-hmm.
Understand. What I'm saying is, I'll use myself as an example, right? If I'm in a committed long-term relationship where we're living together, if you want me to be sexually exclusive to you, we fucking when I want to fuck. Now, if you're tired, we still fucking. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted.
Intercourse with you, intercourse with you.
Now, if you're sick, hold on. If you're sick, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Or if your mother just died and you're depressed, cool. I get that. All right, I'm reasonable. But if you ain't sick, you know what I'm saying, and anything like that, then if you ain't got no yeast infection, or you ain't on your period, or whatever, we fucking.
Listen.
Or you're sucking. One of the two.
Rachel, listen. What I need you to do is, I need you to look at yourself as a woman and try to come from a place of confidence and love. I need you to say to yourself that I'm gonna be the type of woman that my man don't. All right, you know what I need you to do? Give me another example, because nothing that you said needs compromise in the situation, because I know I've spoke to women personally that are friggin' fitness bodybuilders. And because I remember one day, I'm gonna just give you an example. I remember one day I got up early to go to work, and I stopped at the 7-Eleven to get like coffee and shit, right? And it was super early one morning, and there was this bad bitch, like this white lady. She had some big ass titties, some nice legs. Listen.
Okay.
Bad bitch, right? white lady, right? Big ass titties, pretty face, and she just looked like a goddamn superhero, right? And she was she pushing a cart? I forget if she was pushing a cart, and I swear. But I had to talk to her. I had to say something to her. I said to her, I said, listen, what you doing out here this early in the morning looking like a superhero? And she started telling me her situation. She was a fitness bodybuilder, and she was saying that she gets up at 5:30 in the morning to prepare breakfast and take care of her kids and do everything she need to do for her husband. And she has a competition this weekend, so she got to work out and she does 2 a days. And she was explaining to me that her schedule is like super critical, and right now she had
dedication.
Stop at 7-Eleven to get something for her protein shake or some shit she was saying. The point I'm trying to explain to you is that there are women out there who are super on point with their shit, and they're able to meet the requirements that their husbands set for them. So I need you to look at another situation where compromise is absolutely necessary. Because there are women out there that can handle everything you just talked about.
Now, the question is, young lady, the question is how dedicated are you to the process of making sure that your relationship works and that it lasts?
Exactly.
How dedicated are you? So I'll give you an example. I know a young lady.
Let me speak though.
All right, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. I think you guys are speaking of day to day, like on the average. I'm speaking of one off. Like if I am tired this week, or I am, I don't feel like it tomorrow. Like
okay, how many times a month is a one off? Tell me, how many times a month is a one off?
I don't. 2-3 times a month. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question real quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how consistent is your man? The guy that you're talking about, how consistent do you see him on a scale of 1 to 10?
Consistent in what regard? And the things
in any regard, like does he work out consistently? Does he fuck you good consistently? Does he shows up to work on time consistently? Does he tell you he loves you consistently? Just give me a scale of 1 to 10 on how consistent you think he is in general.
I would say like a 7.
Okay, that's exactly why you're having these thoughts, because your man is not leading you to be the type of woman that could be consistent enough to handle all those problems. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let me tell you something. So, do you believe that a man is a natural leader in a relationship? Yes or no?
I believe that some men are leaders and some are not. I don't think just because you are a
No. Listen. So the question is, if all things are the way they're supposed to be in the world, do you believe that a man is the natural leader of a relationship? Yes or no? You're pausing. That's another issue.
I would love to say yes.
You would love to say yes, but you've been exposed to too many men who are inconsistent.
Means to you.
Hey, no. Listen, baby girl. You have been exposed to too many different men who have not shown you enough consistency. That's why you can't answer my question.
That's true.
And I know that's true, because let me tell you. I don't blame you, women. I'm not this ain't the platform for us to women and body counts and all that and female nature. I'm a true believer that all the women that feel the way you feel, it's our fucking fault as men for not being consistent and showing y'all good leadership. Do you understand?
I agree.
The fact that you can't answer the question lets me know that you've been exposed to too many bum ass niggas in your lifetime. And because you don't know what consistency is, that's why you and your man is having this argument now. You're already worried about being inconsistent before you're even married or have kids. Imagine that. You're scared of a hypothetical situation that you're not in yet. It's crazy. Why? Because you don't know what consistency is.
And this is what I want to say real quick, young lady, before we hand it back over to you. You gentlemen, women are going to mirror you. What you do in the interaction and relationship, they're going to mirror you. Meaning, if you're inconsistent, they're going to be inconsistent. If you're not dedicated to the relationship as far as making sure that the shit is copacetic, they're going to follow your lead. Okay? So this is why consistency is important, and also leading by example.
Yes.
If you want your woman to always be on point, you gotta always be on point. See, right now, as Miles was saying, she's already thinking to herself of how she's gonna water down her dedication to the relationship before they even get to that point, because she's like, I don't know if this nigga is worth it.
Right.
I don't know if he's worth my dedication.
Right.
That's what you're saying. Go ahead, man.
Tell the truth, Rachel. You don't know if this man is actually worth all that, right? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Worth me putting in.
Exactly.
Every situation, any relationship I get into, I am trying to figure out, because I am very nurturing, very catering,
right,
very servant, like not subservient, but I like to serve my man.
Right, you're a woman. That's woman. That's what you do naturally. Yes, that's what you do naturally. Right.
I don't tolerate abuse in any regard.
Right.
So I always look out for that. How compromising is this person? How understanding is this person? Because I've been in situations at a young age where I was very, giving and loving and all that to the wrong person. Right. So now I always look out for those
exactly. You've become very you've become very untrusting because you've dealt with a lot of untrustworthy men, and it's sad. It's really sad.
She's also very cynical.
Very cynical, and a part of it is your fault, but a huge part of it isn't, because you've been led to that perspective. You understand what I'm saying, Rachel?
I understand.
But what I need you to do, though, what I need you to do.
It's a bad thing.
Wait, say that again.
I don't think it's a bad thing that I'm hyper aware of these things. I think it's good that I'm aware that I'm hyper aware, but I think more women should be aware of these things, because it won't put you in a situation where you're not putting yourself out to be abused.
But listen. There's awareness, and then there is the ability to overcome the shitty situation. There's awareness and progress. There's awareness and solutions. So what I'm trying to impart to you is that you should try to look for solutions, right? If inconsistency is something that is putting your perspective in the negative, then that should give you an indicator of the type of man that you should be trying to look for. That should give you an indicator of, instead of just being aware of inconsistency, it should make you aware, so it can direct you to the type of man that is more consistent. You understand? But I'm gonna tell you something else. The crazy part is that now that you're in this position where you have this perspective of men, you now have lowered your standard. So now you're gonna be fearful when you actually meet a man who's consistent, because when you meet a man who's consistent, he's gonna scare the shit out of you, because you're gonna be like, God damn, I gotta rise up to his level, and you're gonna be pissed off. You understand?
Hey, baby girl, you got the window rolled down or something?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Wind up the window and turn on the AC.
Yeah, turn on the AC. I know gas is hell of expensive, but you got to budget your money to afford that gas and shit. So.
No, I'm driving, and the vehicle is large.
Oh,
I know you're driving. That's why I know the window was rolled down.
The vehicle is large, so it's very loud. But I'll mute it when I'm not speaking.
So do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm talking about?
Yes, I hear you. Obviously consistency is something that I look for, but I never prioritize, like, on the list of things. Consistency. It is something I look for, but it's not like the top priority. But I can
look.
I can see that being a solution.
Yeah.
Caller. What? And we try to tell men this all the time. Inconsistency leads to distrust, because the person is not dependable, right? When they're inconsistent. When a person is not dependable and you can't trust them, eventually it leads to you not being able to respect them. So you're in a situation where you can be headed for that with your man, where because he has an inability to be consistent, you're going to lose trust for him, because you're going to say, I can't trust you to say whatever you say I can't trust you to do it.
Right.
Okay, I can't trust you where your words and your actions match. I can't depend on you. That is gonna fuck up your relationship eventually.
Right. I want to add that lady that I told you I met in the 7-Eleven. When she explained her story, she also explained how instrumental her husband was in the scheduling, right? In the taking care of, in the assistance of managing the family and managing her competitions, managing, her eating schedule and all of the, like, they work together to make this happen. So what I'm trying to explain is that she was consistent with her situation, but the reason why she was able to, thrive in her consistency was because she was with a man that was also consistent. You understand what I'm saying? So if we're talking about excellence in relationships, everything takes two. It takes two to fuck it up, and it takes two to make it right. You get what I'm saying? But because the man is the leader, I always put the onus in the man. You understand? And when I went, and it's so sad because 99% of women are just like Rachel, where it's like, well, I don't know if he's worth all that. I don't know if I should be getting up at 6 a.m. and if I'm tired, then fuck it. Like, he just can't get no pussy that day. It's like, nah. If you got a consistent man, you got a good leader on your hands, you gonna be motivated to get up early. You're gonna be motivated to put the kids to sleep so you can fuck your man. You understand what I'm saying? So
speak on it. So Rich, you got anything you want to add, baby girl, before we go ahead and let you go?
You guys gave surprisingly good advice.
That's just surprisingly. Wait, hold on. Why is it surprisingly? I really want to know that. Why is it surprisingly? Because you think, man.
I'll overhear some of the things you guys say, and I'm just like, now, hold on. I don't know if it's just you guys or if it's that group. You guys do something with like a group of you or something like that.
Yeah, the real game.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's like people calling act serious advice, and then y'all be cracking jokes, and it's like, come on. So I'm glad that I got serious advice, and no one talked down to me or spoke negatively to me. Besides you raised your voice a little, but that's okay.
Yeah, I have a loud voice. That's how it goes. But shout out to you for for coming in humble and actually wanting to get the advice. So it's that was a good part on your part too. You understand? We appreciate the call. Yeah. So
thank you. I appreciate your advice.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. So good luck and be safe out there. Drive safely. Talk to you later.
There we go.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, thank you, Rachel.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
Over here at the Bad Boy membership, we love women, their beauty, essence, and the way they provide infinite opportunities to learn more about the man you truly are. With over 30 years of experience, we've uncovered the best practices in effectively relating to women. If you would like to discover the best version of yourself and relate to women in the most effective way, join the Bad Boy membership today.
Join the Bad Boy membership!